Is anyone awake? Brian, go to bed, bro. Ooh. Still. Dustin, you already took your sleepy time pills? I figured you'd still be in the slammer, DT. I know I say this every time, but I think I created the sexiest color ever. Frank the Tank, what are you doing up at 1 a.m.? BBC, it's 1 o'clock where you're at, too. What are you doing? Bunch of damn hog crankers. I'm dotting I's, and then I'm going home. I got up here at 9 after I put the kids to bed, or the bean. Mama put the baby to bed. It's just midnight. AJ, what are you doing? I am jealous of you guys that have workshops at your house. Where I could just lay the kid down and then like walk in the back and start blasting baits. Classic Tackle Craft Fancy Gill. That's not the sexy one. The sexy one is way less unassuming. Let me find one that's super sexy. This one. It's like a chartreuse green gizzard, but sexier. More light. Yeah, you can't really tell. You kind of can. But this thing in person, like, glows, dude. It's sexy. I will have to do some baits, personal baits in that color. Yeah, BBC, I did add bars, and that's exactly what it turned into, bro. That's what happens when I add bars. Nasty Nate, what the hell are you doing? David? Damn. Bunch of damn cockroaches on here. BBC, I do need to go back and make a close rendition of that fish at the pet shop. All right. To the eyes. Up in Wisconsin? Hell yeah. How many walleye you cut the heads off of? How many walleye have you decapitated? And I hope it's a lot. BBC, you never said what you're doing, bro. Do we want neon eyes on this thing, or do we want matchy-matchy chartreuse eyes? Chartreuse eyes would probably look pretty sexy because it's already kind of matchy-matchy. We'll see. We'll see. Where is My drill bits. Matchy matchy. No damn Walters, but Jumbo Gills. Nice. What about perch? No perch? No perch. Which one of these shall I use today? I do have texting the girlfriend. Why didn't she come over and help build baits? I do have two experimental ones. I added splatter to and glitter. They're actually pretty sexy themselves. I'll add them separate. That may have happened. BBC's over there smoking cigarettes with his feet propped up. Oh, little rascal. I like the splatter. Yeah, I bet you do. Damn splatter master over there. Yeah, this is gonna look good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be matchy, sexy, long time. Help sand the hog. BBC. What will we do without you, bro? I was kind of looking forward to the BBC. He's building babies. I was looking forward to the BBC podcast, but you let us down. Thanks, BBC. Dragon oxen full effects. Oh, man. Oh, to be young again. To be young again. We're all envious of you, BBC. Don't let it. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. We'd all like to be in your shoes for a week or two, get to relive the glory days. No. No more cranking his own hog. You get that on these big jobs like that. You don't have to crank your own hog. Yep. Staff help with that. That's how the rich folks do it. Whatever you do, do not follow Tacklecraft, because if she were to hear him talking about Tacklecraft, it would probably pop up in her algorithm when she got home, and maybe she said, "Hey, this BBC's buddy. Let's see what they're talking about." Well, if you could go back, Frank, you could avoid that psychopath and do fun stuff. You wouldn't have to go back to the exact set of circumstances. Just go back and kind of loiter. Just kind of meander around your youth. Hey, big eye. This member has unsubscribed. Oh man, that's the kind of talk you get on these late night programs. Don't do that. Amy's gonna say, BBC girlfriend. You know he's famous over there on the YouTubes, on the tackle camp chat. The Night Owl special. Jeremy, what the hell are you doing? We get to when I do these, you get to see who the cockroaches are. Nate, Nasty, what's the what are y'all targeting? Is this a bass trip? Or is this it's just a boys trip? Where's my cig lighter? You know, I feel awesome when I go to sleep around 10 o'clock. If I stay up till midnight, I feel like ass. It's like a hangover. And I've stayed up to midnight my whole life. Like, I hate going to bed early. I like going to sleep late and waking up not at 5 o'clock. There's a 10K to win open bass derb Saturday in Prairie du Chien. Is that how you say that? Duchesne? Or is it Dutchin? Duchien. My first guess would be Duchesne, but I like Duchien. I'd probably get laughed at. I would probably specifically get it wrong just to sound like a total Southern idiot if I ever went up there and say, Prairie du Chien. Prairie du Chien is where I'd like to fish. Will you be entering that? Will you be entering that derb, Dustin? I hope so. I need people to cheer on. Nasty Nate, you should go over there and fish that damn thing. Wish I could, but not enough time off. Shit. Nasty, get DT to tell you the juice, and then you go over there and take all their money. Take their 13K. And piss them all off because you're an out-of-towner. Nothing rubs a local's ass like a big open derb, and then some dude from 6 states over coming over and stomping their ass. Like they had a ABT tournament over at Miller's Ferry, which is my home pond, and it was a couple years ago, and dude from Tennessee won it. I would have been pissed some dude came down from Tennessee, never seen the lake, and damn stomped me. Made an 85-mile round trip in a 185 tracker with a 115. How in the hell did you do that? Did you have a bladder or 3 on the bottom of the deck? Cold front. 400 or 4,000. But I say 400 is like an idle. What was the tank size on your boat? Because my bass tracker was a 175 and it had a 12-gallon tank, I think. It wasn't a lot. I'd run that son of a bitch out of gas pretty often. $32. Holy shit. Mine had a little chicken shit tank in it. Yeah, you can run on a 32. My bass tracker didn't hold any gas. I don't know what this is, but this son of a bitch is sexy. Burnsy might have to do more of these. I like painting. So you made the big haul. You made the big run, and then you got your ass kicked. The man made the biffle run, comes back, and doesn't even get a handshake. That ain't worth a shit. I'm glad there's a night crowd. We need to phone in Darius. He's probably out on the lake. He could probably give us a live report. Dude, these things are glowy. Like y'all can't see them, but they're very like under the water. These things are gonna glow. Let's see what I want to do on these. Chartreuse. 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 Maybe chartreuse. $12 parsecs. Oh, speaking of parsecs, what did I do? I did watch part of Happy Gilmore. I didn't think it was that. I didn't think it was Turn It Off bad. I mean, it was. It felt like more like a parody, but it wasn't terrible. Maybe we talked about this last time. I can't remember. You think Darius is sleeping, Jeremy? Is it storming up there? We got some pretty. The weatherman has really been eating shit lately. Like, the weatherman has been off every day. If he says it's not going to rain, it's going to storm. If he says you might get some thunderstorms, you're not going to see a drop of rain. It was not a good movie, but all the cameos and references made it great to watch. Agreed, AJ. That's how I kind of feel. Like, it was, I don't know. It was just a spectacle, I felt like it was a spoof. I feel like it was like not an Adam Sandler movie. I felt like it was like a Wayans Brothers movie. Um, I don't know. Chartreuse eyes? Maybe. 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 Maybe orange eyes. I think it might be orange eyes. I bet it was too. I bet it was fun. AJ, coming in strong with the optimism. With the PMA. I like it. No eyes. Jeremy, you know I had a guy. So that looks. Actually, looks kind of cool. I had a guy that requested that I not put eyes on his bait. I don't know if I like that. I don't like that. I'm gonna wipe those off. Because the bait's so natural looking, it really made it look fake. Maybe I'll go gold. Boring. Burns clops. Yeah, but the guy had this real hard on about being anti eyes. He's like, eyes are stupid. I'm like, he's like, paint me some. He wanted Ozark shads, and he's like, don't put eyes on them. Eyes are overrated. I'm like, all right, dude. Like, that's cool that you don't think eyes matter, and I don't care. But I also don't think they hurt. So even if you don't like eyes, why not just put them on there because the bait looks good with them, right? Like a bait without eyes looks stupid because it needs eyes. But he was very adamant that he did not want eyes of any shape, form, or fashion. It was a thing around here. People were removing the eyes from bandits. Justin, did it honestly make a difference? How could you even test that? I have done ass eyes on a crawl pattern. That's actually if you go back to the first picture I ever painted, or the first picture I ever posted on Instagram, I believe in 2014 or 2013, it is a reverse crawfish with the eyes on the ass. So when the first crawl I ever like painted at any type of scale was backwards. Like the ass of the bait had like a pointy part of the shell, and then like the rest of the shell was going towards the back. But yeah, it's just harder. It's hard to design a crawl pattern reversed. It's tough. I like the reverse. I do like a bait. I mean, when you look at a crankbait, it looks just like a backwards crawfish. Or not a backwards crawfish, but the way a crawfish swims, where they pop their tail like a lobster. The only baits that don't have eyes are megabass baits because they suck at putting the eyes on in such a way that they stay on. I have never thrown a megabass for any amount of time to know what the eyes, whether they stick or not. I don't have any moon eyes on my cheeks. I'm tattoo free, bro. Are you bros tattooed up? I'm not a tattooed gentleman. Inkless, me too. BBC, you'll be getting your girlfriend's name across your chest in a couple weeks, bro. You ain't fooling anybody. No, but I will tell you what. Nasty Nate, you're a tattoo guy? You wouldn't strike me as you don't strike me just talking to you in chat as a tattoo man. Jeremy, you strike me as you'd have something on your arm or something. Xavier Roberts. BBC. Speaking of that, so my tags expired on my truck. Well, I go to renew it online, and they won't let me. They say you were supposed to do this 2 years ago, not now. It's been too long. You need to renew your tag in person. So what I have to do is I have to buy a new tag. But what that does allow me to do is to get a customized tag. And I think I know what I'm going to get. The first one I was going to get is not going to be allowed because it says kill in it. So you can't have personalized tags that have things that people might, find offensive. So kill went out the window. It's not going to be Balsa Boy, AJ. It will just be Balsa B. I wanted Killer B, but the kill is not. It's got to be TKL KRFT. How many is that? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's got to be 6 down here. It's got to be 6. So Balsa B fit. I like the sound of that. Kill won't fly. No. I was really excited about Killer B, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't think they'll let me get kill on my tag. But they'll let me get Balsa B. I'm really off tonight on my iodine. Trying to figure out what tag I should go with. In Texas, it's easy. You just get the black tag because it looks awesome. Alabama doesn't have one. What do you have, BBC? BBC 25? Are you serious? BBC 2025. I bet you get a lot of. I bet you get a lot of stares. You get a bunch of. You get a bunch of Betties honking at you driving down the road, and your girlfriend's like, "What are all these women looking at you all funny for?" I don't know. TK Raft. T Craft is actually pretty good, actually, Jeremy. Which is better, T Craft or Balsa Bee? I know one thing. If I get Balsa Bee, I'm gonna really piss off the builder dude. Glad he's not on here. He'd be raising Cain. BBC gets a lot of honks. Girls pull up beside him and say, hey boy, hey, what that pee-pee do? Guys keep breaking into my truck and they're not finding balsa bees. They're actually finding nothing. T-Craft would make Builder Dude happy. Balsa Bee would make him filled with rage. How many women have you disappointed? I bet there's women pull up at the gas station. They're like, oh shit, BBC 2025. I can't wait to see this old. I can't wait to see this big old hunk of man hop out of his big F650. And then little Brendan hops out and they're like, where's BBC? The Messiah, yeah, I know. He would the Messiah would probably see that and be like, T-Craft would be good. That's tough. That's tough. That's really tough. I don't know. I was really excited about Balsa Bee, but T-Craft does have a nice ring to it. Thirsty middle-aged ladies. Where's the BBC at? Lady, it's me. Brown bait coat. Like, what the fuck? Get out of here, you little dweeb. We want the BBC. Surprised Josh isn't on here. He's a night owl. Teabag. I've never had a personalized I never had a personalized sticker plate. BBC, I think it's time you go down to the DMV and get you a new tag, bro. And report back with your findings. Because if you it doesn't work out with you and the girly, all you got to do is like go to a truck stop. Ball Sab. That's me. That's me, old Ball Sab. Little Brendan. You're little Brendan without your shit kickers on, bro. Little BBC. Some lot lizards will love you. AJ, lot lizard, that'd be a great tag. That would be a great tag. That would also be a great joke to play on my wife. Slide down to the DMV when it's time to renew her tag and be like, I'll take care of that for you, babe. No problem. I got that. And then she comes home and her tag says lot lizard. That'd be a good one. WeBC. Frank is on one tonight, bro. Frank the Tank is on it. He would be psyched for sure. Lot lizard. $1:00. Well, now it's 1 when I get home. I still have to lay down and mindlessly scroll through the internet and watch an hour worth of YouTube videos before I go to bed. What are the Buckle Bunny moms called? Is there a name for that? BBC? Need to ask Frank the Tank. He'll come up with something. The kids were here today. I've been on daddy daycare and BBC. Have you ever known a Buckle Bunny Betty? A Buckle Bunny mom? Have you ever known one biblically? You know what I mean? Known one? The Sugar Mama umbrella. Possible. Oh, but the kids were here because I'm on daddy daycare because my parents are out of town and Amy's mom out of town. So nobody watched the kids but me, which is fun. So that's why I'm here. But they came to the shop today and the bean grabbed the remote to the TV, flipped it on, went straight to Netflix. She's like, oh yeah, let's watch this. I'm like, what is this? I felt like such an old geezer. It's like, what is this? And they were like, Mr. Bread. I'm like, the fuck is Mr. Bread? I'm like, Dad, it's Mr. Bread. I'm like, we don't have Netflix anymore at the house because Amy didn't want the Roku at the house anymore. So I brought it up here. I'm like, where do y'all watch Mr. Bread? And they're like, I don't know. But I thought it was a pretty funny name for a TV show. But the main character is literally just a cartoon piece of bread with arms and legs and eyes. Known a few, never known one. Okay. In the biblical sense. Are the bedazzled jeans still a thing in the Buckle Bunny community? Or has that ceased? Or has it gotten worse? I'm not dialed on the rodeo scene. Not much rodeoing going on. Here and there, it's not common. Okay, that's good. It's for the best. Mr. Bread. That's what I said, Frank. I said, what the fuck is Mr. Bread? And it's a bunch of food. I'm the goat roping champ, BBC. I'm not. This is a different kind of rodeo, bro. We don't run with the purists. Tear up saddles. That's a good point. The little bedazzled jewels. I can see those marring up your saddle. Those things are expensive. Don't want to dick those up with some stupid ass jean jewelry. Did you see that a lot in the Western apparel side of things? All right, David, I'm getting out of here too. Told my oldest when she was young, Barney died. I couldn't take it anymore. That's awful. That is awful. Hell, there's days when the Bean finds some shit to watch that I welcome Blippy. I'm like, why don't you just watch Blippy? She's like, okay. Yes, I run a Patreon. Nothing. Yeah, that's how. That's been going on for quite a few years now. Quite a few years. We used to. I can't get away with it. I could probably get away with it with the baby. Watching a little Bassmasters. Bean used to watch a little Bassmasters with me before she got old enough to have an opinion. Now it's crack. Frank the Tank. Take Xavier to spots on the river where I know he'll catch lots of toads and minnows, but I know I'll only catch dink smallies. Does that make me a good dad or a bad angler? Good dad. That doesn't make you a bad angler because you're catching the fish that are there. If there was like 6-pounders swimming everywhere and you only caught dinks, it would make you a shitty angler and a good dad. But you're fishing around dinks, you're catching dinks. That's typically how it works. So that makes you a good dad and a mediocre angler. BBC? Come on. Would you rather watch shows or listen to music? Watch shows of music. To tell y'all, the Bean really likes. She's been on she likes watching music videos with me. Her favorite thus far is Everlong by Foo Fighters. I think I told y'all that. Where Dave Grohl gets the big hand. The best of bread. Man, I don't know what to think of. I mean, you got to think about the dumb shit we watched, like Pee Wee Herman. I showed her the breakfast scene in Pee Wee's Big Adventures where he makes the breakfast and then pours all the cereal on top of it, Mr. T cereal. And her like eyes were bugging. She was like, "What is this?" Like, Pee Wee Herman, dude. And she's like, "What?" I'm like, this is a shit we used to watch when I was a kid. And she's like, "This is pretty good." Oh, see, swim school. The part I want her to watch Pee Wee's Big Adventure because still as an adult, that show's funny to me. But I don't think she'd take Large Marge very good. I don't know. She might freak out. Maybe. OG Looney Tunes. BBC, you definitely strike me as an OG Looney Tunes kind of guy. 100% could cause nightmares. That's what I was thinking. Trying to avoid those. Have you seen those Mr. Rogers videos where he's like got the little record player and then people overdub like death metal? Where he's like, "Oh, let's listen. Let's take a listen." And you're like, it's pretty funny. Doug Funny. I hated that guy. I just didn't like looking at him. I used to watch Bozo the Clown. Bozo was pretty good. That was a good show. That was a good program. What is Mr. Wizard? That's not ringing a bell. Quail Man. Mr. Wizard. Oh yeah, American television. We didn't get that program. Never saw it. It's like he was like the precursor to Bill Nye. Looks like. Waconia, Minnesota is where he was from. Dude, I was thinking about it, like how crazy it is. And I don't know that it made any difference. But just think about like all the shit that we had to wait for that kids have at like the tip of their fingers. AJ, the only problem with Labyrinth is the beginning. Where the room is dark and there's little goblins under the bed and the doors are shaking and then the doors fly open and Jarrett is there. I think that would terrify her. Willow was a little freaky. That's the thing, is like we all watch this fucked up stuff and like I guess we turned out okay. Labyrinth never scared me. Just hit the fast forward. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Maybe just skip over that part. You got the Princess Bride. The only thing creepy in it is the rodents of unusual size. BBC, we don't talk about those. That was the most horrific. Like childhood scar trauma that has ever happened in my life was watching the movie Gremlins. That movie fucking terrified me. Terrified me. So much. Like, I didn't sleep, dude, till I was like 15. Like, I had this like just visual like etched in my brain of Stripe. And but the crazy thing is, BBC, that that movie was for children, supposedly. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that was possibly a Disney movie that was targeted for children. Like, my mom took us to see it in the theater. We left, but apparently, according to my mother, half the movie theater left because children were screaming and crying everywhere. And it was like a theater full of kids, and everybody just started leaving because their kids were freaking out. Christmas, nice, sweet Christmas movie. Ugh, dude. That's how my dad would discipline me. Like, if I'd get out of line, he'd say, "Hey, I think I saw Stripe over there. You better act right or I'll go get him." Like, fuck that, dude. I'm good. Yeah, what's up? Break the yard? Sure. Gremlins. What a shithead movie for Christmas and for children. There was no way it was going to miss. There was, I think that movie was done intentionally to like scar people. Don't get the cat wet, dude. That sends chills down my spine just thinking about it. Especially when they're in the toy store and he's like behind all the dolls. Because I used to have all my stuffed animals from when I was a kid. They were in my closet and they were all lined up. What the fuck is up there? BBC, funny dad. I never watched it, Nate, even as an adult. I don't like scary movies. I don't like the feeling of being anxious and nervous and scared and like all that, like those terrible feelings that come with watching like shit like that. I don't like that for entertainment. Some people do, I guess, but I don't. I like to laugh. Launched out of the window. The doll thing was creepy. That whole movie was creepy, dude. There was nothing not creepy about that movie. Not to mention the little fuckers sitting around smoking cigarettes, shooting each other with guns, and like, what were they thinking? Like, that movie had everything wrong with it, dude. Yeah, we're just sitting here playing poker. Let me just pull out my pistol, put my cigarette down, and blast this other gremlin. That's great for kids to see. I think somebody got blasted in that movie. Maybe he missed. Maybe he shot a glass. I don't remember. But I remember there was pistolas pulled. The bar scene. The second one was pretty freaky too. I think I tried to watch it to like get over my fear of gremlins. I think I tried to watch the second one. Definitely made it worse. BBC. Yes, I was really disturbed. Still am, dude. That shit was traumatic. Like I said, I was like freaking out as a kid over that damn movie. Like I couldn't shake it, dude. Like it was like in my brain. Their gremlin passed out drunk. I mean, it's funny as like an adult, like the concept of it, but for kids, holy shit, dude. All right. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. 1:00. Thanks for tuning in to Aliens. Yes, I've watched Aliens. Aliens doesn't bother me. I thought Aliens was great. Love Predator. Great movie. E.T. I hated E.T., dude. Ugh. There was nothing enjoyable about E.T. Especially the end, like when he's in the thing dying, like can't breathe, just in there, like, ugh. Like, what? Who wants to see that? I don't. Good night, Frank. Y'all let me know if you go back and watch Gremlins, how creepy it is. I won't be doing that. Family Guy's funny. South Park. Extra testicles. X-Files. I never got into those either. What about you want to go down the creepy path? The good creepy. Unsolved Mysteries, bros. That's the one. Unsolved Mysteries was like good creepy. There was some definitely creepy shit on Unsolved Mysteries. For sure. Later, BBC. I think they still have some of those on the tube. Bobby Balsa's here? What the? Bobby, what are you doing? Are you up polishing your baits? Are you dusting your bait collection? Can't sleep? So I'm guessing the kids are going to get up in about 4 hours, 5 hours. So I should probably go home. Get some shut-eye. Kind of hungry, though. Tales from the Crypt. I like the Crypt Keeper. He's a pretty good character. I must. Bobby Hurd Balsa. I guess this will give you a little wood for some nightcap, Bobby. Pretty sexy. All right, Bobby, this is all a dream. Burns would tell us all to go to bed. Said, Painter dude, shut the fuck up and go home. Builder dude, you're right. I'm out of here. Later, bros.